Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining MegaCity Oceania. So if you have watched the Gamesplanation, you'll have an idea of how this game plays. I've set up the game to have a playthrough for 2 players, which means that I get to have 3 things in front of me. I think I did actually forget to say that you're maxed out at having 2 of these cards and 2 of these platforms in front of you during the game, but on 2-player game you can have up to 3 if you wish. So without further ado, let's get into the game. Starting with red. Red is going to go after that and take that base to help him out, which returns 1 base. Notice that got flipped over, and I think he will also grab that card just to make sure he's got the ability to get all 4. So that's 3 actions. We now go over to blue. Blue is going to grab the other one of them and the first base plate for the red, and he will be happy with that and start grabbing pieces. So he's going to just grab 3 out. 1, 2, 3. Come back over to red and he will just grab 3 pieces out. 1, 2, 3. He'll do that again. 1, 2, 3. And one last time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, back over to blue. He'll take 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. And 3 pieces again. 1, 2, 3. And one more time he'll take another 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. He has 13 pieces, so he's okay, but what he wants to do is build with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can use 5 of these ones and all be in the same color, or he could use all 5 of those grays and also be in the same color. Back over to red, and he thinks he will take extra pieces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's brought him up to the 15. He could take 3 more. And what then happens is he will put 3 pieces back to bring back down to the 15. But he thinks what he might do is grab an extra tile as his 3rd action, which he'll be able to flip over in a future turn. So back over to this side. Now he is going to build. What he needs to do is have something that creates a little walkthrough path, is what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be with the exact same pieces, but he does need to create a walkthrough path. And he thinks that his best bet is actually to be with the lighter grey stuff. So notice he's covering up all 3 of the little dots, or at least touching those little dots, and not covering the main vent. You can then create the walkthrough, and I think he will put in these extra levels. It doesn't matter that this one's overhanging, but going for that, he's got a walkthrough. You can get through it if necessary. He's looking for 30 mil high, which is there, and it's far beyond that at the moment. Make a decision if you're going to measure from tabletop or from the base of the thing. I suggest that you should be measuring from the base. So he has completed that, which means he puts one of his markers onto the bottom of the card or the building, and then it's up to him to push that into place without anything knocking over. Okay, so what he has now managed to do is he gets that flipped over. He gets 1 for the tallest building. He gets 1 for having everything in the same color. He can now add a park to that if he wishes, which he will do. He'll put that just there. And it's back over to the other player's turn. So he has 6 of this colored piece. It's really a matter of, can he build something with these 6 onto this base without anything overlapping. So instinct says to go with that and that. Get them to actually stay on the base. Yep, and that's fine. Now nothing's allowed to overlap, but what he might do is put that one down, which gives it complete space, and then go high so he can get the high building. Yeah, so that way he's covered all three things. He hasn't covered the vent, and he is higher than this building. So the current height of the tall building is 60. His height will be 65. So he has the tallest building, which means he doesn't need to put this on top to give him some extra height. And he'll put that in. And what he might do is actually, he's going to try and get it all the way into this spot here, because what he can then do is put his secondary park there, and he'll actually pick up 3 points, assuming that all three have stuff in them at the end of the game. As you can see, the top two of this one are wavering just a little bit, so he needs to be really careful that he doesn't cause them to fall down with his movement. Okay, and there we go, that's in, and that guy gets flipped that tile over, or that card over, so he'll get 3 points. He gets highest building, and he also gets one for being all in the same color. He can then add his park. He might actually hold off on that for the moment, but rather put a piece into there so he gets extra points at the end of the game. Okay, it's back over to the other player's turn. He doesn't have anything that he can build on for the moment, but he has 6 pieces, so it might be worthwhile him grabbing this one and that to try and build a purple. That releases a new base, and he'll take 3 more pieces. 1, 2, 3. They're not real helpful to him if he wishes to stay on the same color, but that's not too bad. This player needs 7 pieces. He's got 7 pieces. He wants 7 of the same color. So what he's going to do is he's actually going to look in the bag to take a clear piece, and he'll do that again. And then he'll take 3 at random. There's 3 pieces. It's back over to the other player. And the other player is going to try to build his purple straight away. So he can't put any clear pieces into this building, which is okay because he's going to build it with the dark pieces. Other than that, there's no restrictions on the way he can build. So he's touching. Down as the base. Put that in. That guy in vertically with this one next to it. The reason I'm putting one next to it is there's just a little bit more strength with stuff that stands vertically. So at the moment, sorry, that should have been moved across, I do apologize. At the moment, that one's the tallest building at about 70 stories. This one currently has 70 stories, so what he's going to do is he will place his token on the top, and now he'll push that in. Okay, he will also add a monument to Central Park because it's on a purple base, and that gives him that card to flip over. 1 point for the tallest building, 1 point for having all the same color of tile or same type of tile, and 1 point for adding the monument to Central Park. I think that you've probably got a really good idea of how the game plays now. I've done everything except for the very end of the game, but that's relatively self-explanatory. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would wish to be Gamesplaned, please shoot me an email to thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.